person right next to him. One more person, Popcorn Theater will begin.
Yay!
Right? Popcorn Theater presents Henry V. Right. Once upon a time, there was a lad named Harry, right? And his good friend Falstaff, right? And Harry and Falstaff were out at a pub, and they were drinking, right? And there was a bit of fighting, and they got smashed, right. After they pulled themselves together, right, they had a few more points, right, and they got smashed again. Right. So the pub was getting a little bit crowded, right. There's Harry there, and there's Falstaff there, right? And a gentleman arrived from London, right? And the gentleman arrived and tapped Harry on the back, right? And he said, who are you? And he said, that has nothing important, right? He says, I'm from London, right? I'm here to tell you, your dad has just kicked the bucket. You are now king of England. And he went, whippy! Right. So off they went to London, right? And Falstaff followed behind him, right? And Harry turned around and said, where do you think you're going? He said, well, I'll go with you, Harry. We're good friends. We can do the pubs in London. He says, no, you're not. You're a fat git. And he smashed him. Like that, right. And there went Falstaff, right? So they went to London, right? And they went to the Parliament, right? And they're all sitting in Parliament. Right, and here's the king up here, right, and they're to finally discuss whether or not they want to have war with France, right. So they're having a discussion, and in the midst of all this, right, a chap from France actually arrived, right, and he came in and he says, hi there, Harry, I got a present for you from the King of France, right, and he opens up and he looks at it and he says, it's tennis balls, and Harry goes, woo, I love tennis balls, right. Well, his uncle, Duke of Gloucester, came down and said, you know what, it's an insult, and he goes, really, how can tennis balls, I'll explain it to you later, right. So they sent the herald back to France. Woo! Right. Took a few to Parliament with them, right? And they organized everybody, right, into a big army, right? And they got on a boat, right? And they sailed across the English Channel, right? And they sailed this way. And someone fell overboard. All right, and they sailed this way, right? And they landed in France, right? And they traveled across France, and they went this way and this way. They stopped here for a few days because they heard the wine was lovely, right? And they headed for the town of Harfleur. The town of Harfleur is over here, right? And they're going to convert them to English, whatever religion was going that day. Right. So, right. So they're getting there, right, and they're getting ready, and the people in Harfleur are just standing there going, English Kniggets. Right. So he's going, they're getting ready, they're going to pounce on Harfleur. Suddenly, around the corner of the walls of Harfleur came the local Harfleurian kazoo band. And they're playing a merry tune. Now, if there was one thing that the people of Harfleur and the English army could agree upon was how much they hated bad kazoo playing. Right. So, both sides pounced upon the kazoo orchestra and smashed it. Kazoos were flying everywhere. They died. So, Harry got his army back together. People of Harfleur got together. Right, and Harry attacked Harfleur, and they smashed and they bashed him. Oh, the humanity. Right, he pulled his men back, right? And the people of Harfleur said, you ain't got it anymore, Harry. So he saw him again, they smashed and bashed him. Oh, Frenchies to the right, Frenchies to the left, Englishmen to the rear. Right, they just kept flying all over the place. Right, and Harry decided after 2 attacks, he had about had it. He's not wasting any more men, so he called upon his secret weapon, the English pickle of doom! And the pickle launched himself on Harfleur, smashing him into the ground. Destruction everywhere. Right. Pretty soon, right, Harry celebrated. Yay! Right. But everyone wanted to go back to England for the holidays, right? So they got all together, right, and they marched this way through France and this way through France, right? They got over here, they stopped for a few days because the wine was quite lovely at this pub as well. Right, there's nothing an Englishman likes more than beer, it's wine, right? So, right, they get this way, and they get to this lovely little town of Agincourt, right? And they're setting themselves up, and all the Frenchy nobles are waiting on this side of the field at Agincourt. And the Englishmen are on this side of the field at Agincourt. Right. But before the battle could commence, right, a storm approached. And it rained! And it rained some more! And it made the field all muddy. Right. So, the rain stopped, and they're ready to attack each other, when suddenly, out of Agincourt, marched the local Agincourt kazoo band. Right. Well, if there's one thing that, right, as I explained before, right, it was entirely really bad kazoo playing, representative of the prime kazoo playing in France. So the Frenchies attacked them, smashed them into the ground, and so did the Englishmen. They died!
Oh!
Right. So they chose up sides again, right? And the French army charged across the field. It's a funny thing about muddy fields and horses and knights in armor. They get stuck. Right. So the Frenchies are all stuck there, and the Englishmen pounced upon them and smashed them and bashed. Oh, death and destruction and mayhem. Oh, it was a horrible thing. And suddenly, the only thing left on the field was Harry. And surprisingly, the Princess of France, Catherine, right? So they got together, they said, let's make peace, right? Right, and they went off to an inn together. Woo! Right. And thus ended Henry V, after much to do. Thank you. I'll give you the royal popcorn players! The English pickle of doom! The everyday kazoo band! Thank you for attending our show today. Please return on tomorrow when we shall present Macbeth.